Hey there, welcome back into my kitchen. I don't know about your family, but we love going out for Asian food. And one of the things that we love about it is we always order an appetizer and we always get summer rolls. So today I'm gonna show you how easy this is. You can make summer rolls in 10 minutes, literally. If you have everything on hand, you're ready to go. And so I'm gonna show you what I have here. First, I have just a plate of vegetables, and I actually have some edamame, some shredded carrots. I had extra shredded carrots. Normally I like to use julienne, but I had extra shredded carrots, so I'm gonna get rid of those. I had a few snap peas that were straggling along in my refrigerator that I just cut the ends off and cut lengthwise to give some good crunch. Some sprouts, and then I have some tofu that I sliced into lengthwise pieces, dusted it on a cookie sheet with parchment paper, put it on parchment paper on a cookie sheet, dusted it with a little bit of cornstarch to get it crispy, and that's gonna be my crunch and my spring roll. But I also have some edamame that was just frozen for some extra protein, and I'll do some with edamame and some with the tofu. So you start with rice paper. You can get this in your local grocer, usually on the Asian aisle. If you don't have it there, you can certainly order it online. They come in these sheets that look like little discs, and they have, a lot of them have a design on it, like this one does, these little grids. And I just put it in some warm water, and I watch for those grids to no longer be visible, and that's how I know that it's time to put it here on my cutting board and stuff it. So there we go. Looks pretty good to me. So I'm gonna put this here, and then I just put all of my veggies in here. No certain order, just whatever works for you. The beautiful thing about this is you can put whatever veggies you have left over, whatever protein you need to get rid of, put it in here, and it's awesome. It's gonna taste great, I promise you. So I'll put all of that in there. Put 2 pieces of tofu in this one. And then my bean sprouts, which adds such a nice crunch and refreshing flavor. And then you fold it up from the bottom. So I've got my bottom flap here. I'm gonna fold up to hold everything securely in. And then my side, I'm gonna tuck it in and roll it over. So I've got that there. And then the other side, I wrap over that. And it's a little sticky, so it's gonna stay down. And then the top, you just bring over. And that's how it is. There you've got a summer roll. So we'll do a couple of those. We're gonna go through that process one more time. Whoops, just to make sure that you got it. I don't know where that came from. But we've got our piece of rice paper, again, into the warm water. Really easy. You just turn it a couple times, or at least I do. I don't even know if you're supposed to, but that's what works for me. So that's what I do. Whether that's what's actually supposed to be done or not, I have no idea, but that's what works in Bonnie's kitchen, so that's what we're sticking with. So then got my rice paper here again, carrots. Carrots add such a nice crunch, so I always do carrots. A few of these snap peas that instead of going to waste are now gonna be used. I'll do one that has edamame pods in here, or beans in here. And then a handful of sprouts, which are so good. I may have gotten a little crazy with this one. And then you tuck it up from the bottom. Whoops, tuck it up from the bottom. Bring one side over, and then the other side over, and then you fold the top down. And it's still a little wet. If it doesn't stick, you can always put your hand in the warm water and kind of seal it down, but they'll stay together. And then you can kind of reshape it once it's sealed if you like it to be, you know, a little bit more appetizing in terms of the way that it looks or is displayed. So that's what it looks like when it's done. I usually put a couple on a plate. And then who doesn't love an amazing dipping sauce? And I know you couldn't really see that, but this is an amazing dipping sauce here. So I'll put 2 on a plate with some dipping sauce. This dipping sauce is so easy to make. You don't even need to buy anything typically. You usually have the ingredients in your refrigerator. I used creamy peanut butter. You could certainly use almond butter if you wanted to, but I like the taste of the peanut butter, but you could play around with it. You could even use cashew butter. So a nut butter, preferably that is just nuts and salt. Doesn't even need the salt, so just nuts is fine. You want to avoid the peanut butters that have palm oil and added sugars. So peanut butter there. I use coconut aminos. You could certainly use low sodium soy sauce. I like coconut aminos because it has literally 1/3 of the sodium. So when I eat this, I'm not gonna retain water. So coconut aminos, and I'm gonna put the measurements down below so you don't need to listen to those now. And then I'll squeeze about a tablespoon, or about a teaspoon rather, of fresh lime into my dipping sauce, and then I just chop in a little bit of cilantro. So it's peanut butter, coconut aminos, about a tablespoon, I keep saying tablespoon, a teaspoon of lime, and then a little bit of fresh cilantro. And it's super easy, it's super tasty, and I hope you try it. And I will see you next time you come back in my kitchen. If you try this and you like it, please comment below and let me know. Have a great day.